welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited to be here and I hope you guys are excited too. So the purpose of this video is to show you step by step how to do a full face of makeup, and I'm just doing kind of a generic everyday look for myself, and I'll tell you all of the products in the link down below. I'll explain everything as I go along, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's go. Alright, so you'll want to start off with clean hands and clean face. You don't want to get any bacteria underneath your makeup. Next, you'll want to apply a moisturizer. I already did that. You'll want to use what works best for your skin, so you'll want to use something that if you have sensitive skin or dry or oily or acne prone, whatever it is, just pick the one that works best for you. I use Neutrogena's Clear Face SPF 55. If you're going to be outside, SPF is the way to go. And then I also like to use an eye cream. This is Clinique's All About Eyes. I've used this since I was 14. When my mom started letting me use makeup, she said I would only be able to do so if I had an eye cream on. So that is why I use it. You'll want to use your ring finger when you're applying anything to your eyes, and you want to pat. That is because it's very sensitive around your eyes. Now on to actual makeup. Oh my goodness. We're gonna start off with a primer. This is the Porefessional. It's by Benefit, and it's supposed to help reduce the size of your pores, and it helps whatever foundation you use to stay on better. I wouldn't say that it's absolutely necessary, but it's nice to have. So if you're a beginner, you could skip this step if you have a really good foundation. So just put about that much on and just pat it on. So next we're gonna use an eyeshadow primer. It is a must in my book of the primers that I am going to be talking about in this video. So I use Urban Decay's Eyeshadow Primer Potion. It is supposed to help make sure that your eyeshadow doesn't crease. And I just put a little bit on my ring finger, just kind of a pea size, and then dot it on and then pat to blend it in. Because my eyelids are oily, so if I don't use a primer, the color creases. There's like a fat crease of just packed in color and it looks awful. So if there is one to use, this is the one. Too Faced also has a nice eyeshadow primer. I think it's called a Shadow Insurance. So the last thing I'm gonna use is Anastasia Beverly Hills Lip Primer. Now I wear liquid lipsticks. I love them. However, they're really drying. So a primer helps moisturize before you put the lip color on. Now some of you may be like, well Alice, why don't you use a lip balm? I've tried that and the formula doesn't work well. Like if you wear like Burt's Bees, you put it on, it feels really nice, but then there's kind of a coat of the lip balm, and whenever I put any lip color on top of it, a lip liner or anything, it doesn't like really settle into my lips. So I just really recommend that you use a lip primer if you can. It also reduces the lines in your lips. It makes it look less obvious. So, all right, all primed up. Now, what I am going to use, because I have dark circles, I'm going to use Benefit's Erase Paste. It's an orange colored paste, and basically, again, ring finger, it's the weakest finger, so always use that. Use it to put the color on, and what the orange does, it cancels out the blue. If you know color theory, orange and blue are on the opposite sides of the spectrum. So since the bags under my eyes are blue, I am using orange to cancel it out. And if you have excessive redness, you can use green primers to cancel that out as well. So you want to dab instead of rubbing. Rubbing can be really harsh when you're doing your makeup on a rig. If you're doing it every day, then you're going to prematurely age your eyes. So just pat until it's all blended. There are 3 types of foundations. There's cream, there's liquid, and there is powder. Now, for cream, it's great if you have really dry skin or if it's winter. It's really good for heavy coverage. So theater performers use them, drag queens use them, heavy duty stuff. So if that's what you want, you should get cream foundation. Now powder is great for the summer. It's really good for light coverage. It's not as heavy as liquid or cream. If you're looking for another option instead of powder for light coverage, you could also use a tinted moisturizer. Those are basically lotions with a little bit of pigment in them, and they usually have SPF in them. So they're basically the best kind for just a little bit of coverage if you're out in the sun. Now liquid foundation for me is my favorite because it is in the middle. You can build up coverage or you can do it kind of lightly and it still has decent coverage, and it's easier to blend for me personally. So I like using Makeup Forever's HD High Definition Foundation. I used it on my wedding day. It's my regular go-to every day, and please don't judge me. I left it in my makeup bag and some of my eyeliner got on it. So I've got a few pumps here. You'll want to use a wet beauty blender or a foundation brush, or you can use your fingers. You want to make sure it's wet before you use it. Just use the tip and then pat it on. Pat, 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 and blend like no other mother. Alright, now what I'm doing is I'm putting some on my neck as well. I'm blending it into my neck so that it looks a little more seamless and not like you have like a clown face. Now to set the liquid foundation, you'll use a loose setting powder or a compact. It can be in the color of your skin. I like using a translucent powder to just set it so that it doesn't move, it doesn't melt off throughout the day. So I just use the bottom and I press in so it looks like this, and then we go like this. If you don't have a beauty blender, you can also use a fluffy brush. But when you use a fluffy brush, you want to press it in. You don't want to just kind of, here's my fluffy brush. I'll show you as an example. You don't want to just go like this because then you're wasting a lot of product. You basically want to actually set it in, like press it in to your skin so that you're really setting it. Now I'm leaving a little bit more under the eyes right here for a reason. My under eyes get creased. So any product that is under here gets creased pretty easily. So I like to set it with the powder, and it usually helps it not crease as much. And also, when you're putting eyeshadow on, the eyeshadow fallout, if it's a dark color, will fall out and fall under your cheek. And if it's a black eyeshadow and you have some black specks on your cheek, and you try to wipe it away, you'll just end up with black streaks on your face. So I'm not using a dark eyeshadow today, but I still like to put extra amounts right here. So contouring, I'm not gonna go over that today, only because this is my everyday look, and I don't usually contour unless I'm doing it specifically for a certain look or I'm going to a special event. So for everyday, I like just using a blush. And what I have here is Benefit's Hervana. It's a really nice pink color. So you blend all of these colors together with a brush, like so. And I like putting it where I have a little bit of pink here naturally. So I just like putting the pink back into where I normally have pink in my face. Just put it wherever you naturally blush. Last thing is highlighter. We have MAC's Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish here. I have this kind of like, it's a flat headed brush, and I use the edge of it to tap off the excess. And I put it on my cheekbones and my forehead, just a little bit. And on my Cupid's bow as well. The highlighter is optional. I don't use it all the time. I use it sometimes. So if you want to, you can. If you prefer a matte look, that's usually my go-to. But you know, whatever. I was feeling highlighter today. Now on to your eyebrows. And so what I like to do is I like to use the pencil, which is approximately the same color as my hair and my eyebrow. So for my brows, I do pluck the ends, so I like to extend my natural brow where it is to where it usually is. And I just extend it. And then I'll kind of overdraw it just a little bit to where my arch is. So yeah, I just fill in the last half. And then, to fill in the first half, I use Anastasia Beverly Hills Duo Brow Powder. And then I usually use the lighter side with an angled brush. And I just fill in the first half of the brow. And I blend it with the pencil that's already there. Okie dokie. We are going to use neutral colors today. In future videos we'll use brighter colors, but today, just for a simple video, we're gonna do colors from the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette, which is right here. And we will start off with WOS, which is this color right here. And we are going to just put this with a flat brush, just put it all over the eyelid. All over. And since it's a flat brush, you'll just kind of pat it. Pat and blend. Now with the other side of your brush, use either the light color, which is Venus here, or you can use your highlighter. If you have a highlighter that you are using, you can use that as well. And what you'll do is you'll put it in the inner corner of your eye, and you'll blend it into the base color. And what this does is it opens up your eyes a little more. It makes you look more bright-eyed. And where you'll also put it is right under your brows. It helps accentuate your brow and the color that you'll be putting on the outer corner in a moment here. You don't want to put it all the way over here, just under your arch. And then you will use a domed, kind of a rounded top brush. And you'll use Naked 2, and you will just kind of put it in your crease. And lastly, with your fluffy brush, you blend it out. If you want to put a little more color in the corner to give it a little more dimension, and blend again. The name of the game is always blending. And blend it up a little bit into your highlight on your brow bone. Alright, next thing for eyes, use another angled brush, like so. I like using gel eyeliner. I have Bobbi Brown's gel eyeliner. You can use a liquid eyeliner. I don't recommend using pencil on the top of your lid because it's so sensitive and it kind of just drags your eyelid when you use it. So gel is smoother, liquid is smoother, use either one of those. And I'm just gonna do a cat eye here. If you want me to do a tutorial on cat eye, then I can do that for you. Just let me know in the comments. Now you can wear mascara if you'd like. I usually wear glasses, so the mascara kind of gets all over the eyeglasses, so I tend not to wear them. Feel free to put on mascara and curl your lashes if you'd like, or add false eyelashes too. And last step is just putting on your lip color. Like I said before, I really love liquid lip colors, so I'm actually going to be using two of my favorites combined. I have Anastasia Beverly Hills in Pure Hollywood and Kat Von D's Lolita. Now I'll put on Pure Hollywood first. And drying, I blend Lolita in. Yeah, not sure if I said it before, but the Cupid's Bow highlighter is supposed to help emphasize the color on your lips. And we're done! Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope this was helpful for you first timers out there. And yeah, just let me know if there are any specific tutorials that you want from me, like how to do a cat eye or go into more specifics about your brows. Any of those, let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know what's your favorite mascara, because I don't actually like mascara very much, but you know, maybe I just haven't found the right one yet. So let me know in the comments if there's one that you love. And stay tuned. I have a series coming up called Ladies of Disney. So keep your eyes peeled, your pretty little eyes that you just made up all pretty and stuff. Yeah, so thanks again for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye!